The human brain. The human brain is the central organ of the human nervous system and is responsible for controlling and coordinating all bodily functions, including movement, sensation, emotion, and cognition. It is divided into several distinct parts, each with its own set of specialized functions. Cerebrum. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and is divided into two hemispheres, the left and right. It is responsible for controlling conscious thought and voluntary movement, as well as processing sensory information. The cerebral cortex is the outermost layer of the cerebrum and is divided into four lobes. Frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is responsible for reasoning, planning, movement, and emotions. Parietal lobe. The parietal lobe is responsible for processing sensory information, including touch, taste, and temperature. Temporal lobe. The temporal lobe is responsible for processing auditory information, as well as memory and emotion. Occipital lobe. The occipital lobe is responsible for processing visual information. Cerebellum. The cerebellum is located at the base of the brain and is responsible for controlling movement and balance. It receives information from the sensory systems, the spinal cord, and other parts of the brain, and uses this information to coordinate movement and maintain balance. Brainstem. The brainstem is located at the base of the brain and is responsible for regulating basic bodily functions, including breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure. It is also responsible for relaying sensory and motor information between the brain and the spinal cord. Limbic system. The limbic system is a group of structures located in the cerebral hemispheres and brainstem that are involved in emotions, motivation, and memory. The structures that make up the limbic system include hippocampus. The hippocampus is responsible for the formation and consolidation of long-term memories. Amygdala. The amygdala is responsible for processing emotional information and is involved in the formation of emotional memories. Hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is responsible for regulating basic bodily functions, including hunger, thirst, and body temperature, as well as the release of hormones from the pituitary gland. Thalamus. The thalamus is responsible for processing and relaying sensory information to the appropriate areas of the cerebral cortex. Basal ganglia. The basal ganglia are a group of structures located in the cerebral hemispheres that are involved in movement control, as well as cognitive and emotional functions. They receive input from the cerebral cortex and are involved in the initiation and control of voluntary movements. In summary, the human brain is a complex organ that is responsible for controlling and coordinating all bodily functions. It is divided into several distinct parts, each with its own set of specialized functions, including the cerebrum, cerebellum, brainstem, limbic system, and basal ganglia. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell button icon for the latest updates. Keep visiting the channel, also share with friends and family. For any suggestion, use the comment box.